day Mr. Penguin was out for a swim, when suddenly he heard God was talking to him. "Call Mrs. Penguin, pack up before dark, and find Mr. Noah who's making an ark." "An ark?" said the penguin, "but what could that be?" God said, "It's a boat that he's building for me. Everyone but Noah is up to no good, so I have decided to send a world flood." Off went the penguins, and after a while they met Mr. and Mrs. Crocodile. Mr. Crocodile said God had talked to him too, and asked what the penguins thought they should do. "I think we should join up. I saw in a dream we'll find Noah together. Oh, what a great team." A large group of sheep were walking ahead, 14 in total, but out they all spread. Penguin asked God, "Why 14 and not 2?" God answered, "They're different. I need more than a view. After the time you will spend on the sea, then they will be food and an offering to me." The little group travelled for day after day, picking up many more friends on the way. Finally, the animals arrived at the ark. Noah was pleased as the sky had turned dark. "No pushing or shoving, there's room for you all. No animal too big and no insect too small. God's chosen you all for this plan he has made. Now into the ark and don't be afraid." Pitter and patter, rain started to fall. "Away from the door!" Mr. Noah did call. The waters rose quickly and covered the land, but inside was safe, just like God had planned. For 40 whole days and 40 whole nights, the rain came down and no end was in sight. But Noah and his sons took such special care of all of the animals sheltering there. So get your milk. Here you go. For almost a year they all stayed on board. All that they needed Noah had stored. Finally, one day the ark came to rest on top of the mountain God thought best. How would they know if the land was all dry? They needed an animal, one that could fly. All the birds gathered at Noah's request. Noah picked Raven to seek out a nest. Raven just flew about over the sea. Next Noah sent Dove, and he found a small tree. When Dove went out later, he never came back. So Noah then knew it was time to unpack. The door was swung open, the land was now dry. The animals were leaving and saying goodbye. Then God, he blessed Noah and put him in charge of all of the animals, tiny and large. God promised that never again would there be a flood over all of the earth and the sea. To help us remember the promise God made, he sent us a rainbow so we won't be afraid. God made a way for Noah to be saved on the ark, and God has made a way for us to be saved through Jesus dying on the cross. One day Jesus will come and judge the world, and those who have asked Jesus to forgive them for the wrong things they have done will have a new start with him, which can never be spoiled in heaven. In the Bible, in 1 John 4, verse 14, it says, "We have seen with our own eyes and now testify that the Father sent his Son to be the Saviour of the world." There we go, Elsie. That's the end of our story. It's a good one, isn't it?